Hey guys, how's it going?
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully that's picking up. Got it as loud as I got it. Um, anyway, how's it going? Um, so yeah, our first video of the year, and I know we were kind of slackers last year. We'll try to um, remedy that this year. Um, but so we have some ideas. One of
Mm-hmm.
them, this one came up with that every video we should what's a word? Highlight is a better word for highlight, but um, a
Feature.
feature,
Mm-hmm.
a different beverage, um, and whatever. It doesn't always have to be alcohol because we're
Yeah.
not,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
this one just happens to be.
Mm-hmm.
This is one we found um, back in October,
Yeah.
I believe,
Mm-hmm.
um, and really I got it just because of the can art, like
It's really cool.
right. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
um, so I was like, oh, we have to remember that one. And we tried it, and it's delicious. It's a bourbon barrel aged imperial stout with toasted coconut and coffee, coming in at 13.6%. So this is not a, what do they call them, a crushable.
Oh yeah. No.
This is
Mm-hmm.
not. This is very much a sipper. This is not, but
Mm-hmm.
it is absolutely delicious. It's from Half Anchor, Half. Try again. Half Anchor. No,
Acre.
Acre. Thank
Mm-hmm.
you.
Mm-hmm.
Out of Chicago,
Yeah.
and
That's how dark
she
it
is a
is.
dark one. So I'll just do
Mm-hmm.
that, and then we'll give you a
Yes.
little bit.
Yeah.
Um,
Mm-hmm.
and
This is so cool.
we'll do a little toasty toast,
Yeah.
and then yeah. So
Mm-hmm.
it's from Half Acre, 2023. Ben Thick, I think is how it's pronounced.
Mm-hmm. Something like that.
But if you see it, just look for the really really cool jellyfish, like
Yeah.
psychedelic jellyfish can,
The very
and
Tool-esque.
Tool-esque Pink Floydian
Mm-hmm.
thing, and
Mm-hmm.
yeah, and this
Yeah.
one particular one has been chilling in my fridge for probably close to a month now. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that
Ooh.
she
Yeah.
here's the 2025.
Yes. Cheers. Mm-hmm. Mm. Yep. Still so yummy.
Mm-hmm.
It's literally almost chewable, but
It is almost chewable, and you do get the bitter because it is a stout, so you do get bitter. But there's this weird, like sneaky, not sweetness, but almost like
mm,
leveling out of the bitter on the back
yeah.
end, which is really really nice.
Mm-hmm.
I'm becoming a beer person. Never thought
Yay.
that would happen in my entire life, but
You just gotta try some.
you just gotta keep
Yep.
drinking till you find what you like or what you don't like,
Yeah.
and if you don't want to drink anything, that is fine too. We're
Mm.
not we're not
Mm-hmm. Yep.
we're not pushers. We're not.
I was
Yeah.
gonna use that phrase, but mm-hmm.
But anyway, as our first video of the year, so
Mm-hmm.
this was announced a couple days ago. Um, I think it actually got leaked before they officially announced it. Because Rockfest um, put out the preview
Mm-hmm.
for this year, which of course didn't have anything
Yeah.
informational in it.
Mm-mm.
But one of the comments had a screenshot of the lineup, like
Oh.
the day before, maybe 2 days before they officially dropped it.
Mm.
And then, so they did that, and then like the next day, bands that we know
Mm.
started dropping that they were going to be at Rock, and then like the next day, Rockfest officially dropped the lineup.
Yeah.
So, but I think it's a little bit. Actually, it's probably about right on schedule. Because
Mm.
I was looking at the video for last year, and it was right around mid-January,
Okay.
maybe later January. So,
All right.
and already,
Mm.
people are saying this is a better lineup than last year, which
Mm.
I mean, it's a more interesting lineup, and we'll get into that in a second.
Mhm.
I don't know if it's better. I mean, I think there were more bands I was looking forward to seeing last year.
Mm-hmm.
Just because there are so many more bands that I have no idea who they are on this one.
Yeah.
And looking at it, I don't see, except for maybe those guys, there's no obvious like tribute bands that I see. So,
yeah.
which I find kind of interesting. So we'll see. Anyway, so do we want to start as we do
Yeah, probably with Wednesday, I would
with
say.
Wednesday?
Yeah.
Yeah. So again, we are doing the glamping thing. And of course we got our tickets last year Friday, right? Friday morning.
Yes.
Friday
yeah.
morning.
Yep.
Because we didn't have to wait in line because we were smart. Because the
Yeah.
year before that we did it at like 3:00, and the
Yeah.
cutoff is 5, and it was a line like a mile long. But this year we were smart and went right away in the morning. There was no line, so we got that. I just put the final payment on our campsite, on our glamping site recently. So that's all paid up. So yeah, we should be good to go.
Yeah.
I have the time off. I put in the request for the time off at least, including the Monday after, because you need a recovery day
Yep.
for recovery. And yeah, so we should be.
Yeah.
And it's just figuring out wardrobe pretty much.
Yep. And then meat for packing everything that we need and
Yeah, and
all of
I
that,
still have
so.
stuff packed. I think from last year. I know when we were cleaning your place, we ran across a bunch of
Yep.
stuff that we have put aside. So yeah, I think we'll actually be prepared,
Yeah.
and might actually not have to bring the entire house, which
Yeah.
we might do anyway.
Not the whole house, just half the house, because that's what I do. So.
And yeah, I think we'll be better prepared, and again continuing the thought process of you don't have to see every single band.
Yes.
It's okay. You can take breaks. You can go visit with people. You can,
Yeah. Yeah.
But that being said, we will try to. I want to try to do more vlogging stuff this year.
Yes.
I know we did some last year, but I want to do a little bit more. Just so we don't have the 3-hour recap video when we get home. We can just do a quick recap and like merch haul and do all that, because you know what I mean. Already last year I think I came back with 1 or 2 more shirts than I had the year before. So, and I think you did too, or at least the same amount.
Yeah.
And yeah, looking at all the design for this year. I mean, the subtitle of it is Amplify Your Soul.
Yeah.
And it's got the whole like
Oh.
what's that?
Okay.
Like an elk, not an elk skull, but some sort of big horned animal skull.
Yeah.
And it looks like the colors are kind of like red and black and yellow. So that'll be interesting to see what kind of shirt they do, or what kind of merch they're going to put out.
Yeah. Yeah. Every year they have
A different kind of theme.
different
Yeah.
kind of theme. Yeah, they have like barbed wire on here, and yeah, so kind of interesting.
And
Oh yes.
so the first 2 years when they had the wrestling,
Yeah. Yeah.
they had pro wrestling with the ring and all that. The last couple of years it's been the sideshow. But this year we get kickboxing.
Yep.
So that should be interesting.
Yeah. Well,
We'll see how that goes.
sure.
But yeah, no, and again, it's just one of those things where you're never bored.
Oh,
Like
no.
there's always, even if you're looking through the stalls, even if you're looking through the tattoo books, even if you're, reading pamphlets and talking with the lawyers that are there, the Nicollet attorney
Oh,
guys.
yeah.
Like there's always something to do. So
Yeah.
even if you don't see the 80,000 bands that are playing in the 5 stages. Anyway.
Yeah. walk around, run into some friends.
Yeah, just see who you know.
Yeah.
See who you remember from years past.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Our seatmates.
our
And
seatmates and our camping neighbors.
camping neighbors. Yeah.
Um,
Mm-hmm.
which I'm actually kind of looking forward to, and we'll see if Alan from Dominion takes
Oh.
us up
Oh
on
yeah.
our, and if they're going to
Mm-hmm.
be there and clapping this year.
Yeah.
So that'll be fun.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Anyway, so yeah, we've looked at this. We were kind of surprised by a couple of the choices.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so let's just dive in.
All right.
So Wednesday, of course, if you get the 3-day camping pass, as you know, you get access to the Wednesday bonus bash, which is mainly on the Who's on Top stage, and then Boneyard. I
Boneyard.
think it's Boneyard.
Yes.
Which I'm assuming that's where they're going to be.
Oh, yes.
I would assume.
Okay. Yep.
Um, So, out of this list, I recognize 4 names.
Okay.
First one is Hearts and Hand Grenades. I mean, that kind of sounds familiar, but
It does.
I'm not sure where from.
Yeah.
And then our buddies Raven Black, who we've raved about
Oh, yes.
a couple times, I think. And then we have Left on Red, Not Enough Space, and A Killer's Confession.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, A Killer's Confession, or maybe it's another band with Killers in the name. I don't remember. And not The Killers.
No. Yeah. I mean, I've heard of Left on Red, but I don't know much about them.
Yeah, and again, going through this, you might recognize more of the names because you actually listen to commercial radio sometimes.
Yes. Yeah.
So you might know like some of these names.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And
Oh, yeah.
I don't.
Yeah, there's a good few that I've heard of and or know at least somewhat, but yeah.
And then getting to the 3 headliners, I guess. Born of Osiris. I know the name. I don't think I've heard anything by them, but I know the name. They've been around for a while. Drowning Pool.
Drowning Pool. Yeah.
Which the
excited.
only song I know is Bodies, which I know they're going to close with. But it'd be cool to hear the rest of their stuff.
Yeah.
And then a name I have not heard for years. I didn't know they were still around. Maybe they're back together, which is Eve 6. I'm sure they had some big song probably in like the mid 90s that I probably know but don't know the title of.
Yeah.
I'd probably know if I heard it, but like
Yeah.
I know the name, but
Same here.
yeah, might have to dive into that a little
A
bit.
little dabbling.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Then we get to Saturday, first full day.
Are we going to do Saturday or are we going to do Thursday? I mean,
Oh, Thursday.
Yeah.
Sorry, we're
Yeah.
well they
I know they do
They
it
do it
in a
in
strange
reverse order.
way. Yeah.
yeah, so we'll do Thursday. Oh, and then the other thing we have to figure out is if we're doing tattoos, when are we going to do them? What are we going to
Probably Thursday again.
Probably Thursday.
If we can right
Thursday morning,
right away.
yeah. That's probably the best
I
way
would
to go.
say that's a good
Yeah.
idea.
Yeah, I don't know cuz I have a couple ideas but they're bigger. So probably not something I'd want to do at Rockfest just cuz
Yeah, because it'll take up the time.
it'll take up the time and
Yeah.
not that I don't trust them at all. I mean, skin prints there are
Oh, yeah.
there are peeps. But it's just I find it kind of amusing that the only 2 tattoos I've had were in a grass field in rural Wisconsin. Like I've never been to an actual tattoo shop.
Yeah.
So the one idea will be up here, I think. And then the one idea I showed you with the kind of lantern and the I'm thinking maybe I'll do that on one of my calves, maybe.
Okay.
Or do it up here and try to incorporate,
Oh.
like put what's there like in the lantern or something, maybe.
Oh.
I don't know. So maybe I'm thinking something little to match this
Yeah.
arm. We'll just kind of go through the books and see what they have, and
Yeah, we'll figure it
we'll
out.
figure it out. Anyway, so Thursday, not Saturday. Thursday. Yeah. Some people I know, I mean, including a couple people we really like, and a lot of people I don't know. So, you want to take Thursday?
Sure. So we have Austin Marie. I don't know
idea.
that. Valley Kill, Make Me Sick. Make Me Sick might be a cover band. Is it Flyleaf that has the song "Make Me Sick"?
Oh, I don't know.
Um,
That'd be interesting if it was a Flyleaf cover band
yeah,
or
that
tribute
might be
band.
a cover band, but I'm not sure. And then we have Dream Stereo, Ignescent. We know it,
Ignisant.
Ignescent.
Um, have we seen them? I don't think we. I know the name.
I feel like we might have, but I know at least I've heard. They've been on. If we haven't seen them, I know they've been on some in a couple of shows that we haven't gone to.
Yeah,
So, but I know the name
yeah.
somewhat.
They've been around for a while, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, and then we have Dreams Aside,
Dreams
so I'm
Aside,
excited for that.
Who are I mean, yeah. I mean, they're just fun. They're good guys. They seem like very like
Oh
humble and very very nice people.
yeah, yeah. And Hush Hush, I don't know them. Crashing Wayward, vaguely familiar, but I don't really know. Gravel, Divide the Fall,
Divide the
which
Fall.
I'm super excited.
Another one of our buddies.
I'll have to get some more merch from them because I
Oh, for sure.
probably almost half wore out my one shirt I've got of theirs already.
Their shirts are so nice. They have really, really. If you're there and you see them and you like them, buy their shit. A, it's helping them out. B, it's really, really good stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Lydia Can't Breathe. I've heard that.
Who we missed 2 years ago,
Yes.
I believe.
Yeah.
Because they were there and we were going to go, and I think they were one of the. If I remember, they were one of the after
okay.
bands. I think down
Yeah.
on Boneyard.
Yeah.
So yeah, we kind
And
of
I
missed
think we
them,
were just.
and we that was just one of the days where we were just like, go sleep. Yeah.
And then Fortunate Losers. It sounds extremely vaguely familiar to me. Nuisance.
Now was Nuisance. I think first year we went, they were one of the after headliner bands. Was that
I think
Nuisance?
so. It sounds familiar.
It sounds familiar.
It's highly likely.
I will double check my posters later. First year is in the dining room.
Oh, is
And
it?
it's covered by
I was
shelf.
going to say the mugs.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I suppose.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Oh, okay. I was going to say I can check too, but we'll let Tall Man do that. So
Yeah, just for.
yeah, because the name does sound very
And
familiar.
I'm pretty sure that was them. And we liked them. We were kind of impressed with them.
Yeah.
Okay,
is what year?
so
This
this is
is-
2022.
Okay.
This is year one, I believe. No, it's split driven.
Oh, okay.
Though Nuisance does sound very familiar.
Yeah, they do sound familiar too. So, but yeah. Well, we're not gonna. I won't dabble too much in there. Where do we leave out? Oh, and then Elijah. I don't know them. Dry Kill Logic, and then Attila. And we have Taproot. Oh, go ahead.
Attila, I think I've heard of. I think I know the name. Again, don't know anything about them, but and Taproot, they're like a '90s band or something, aren't they?
Oh,
or like early
I'm not
2000s,
sure.
I believe.
The Plot in You. I don't know that. Kublai Khan.
Kubla Khan.
Texas.
I mean, I know of a Kubla Khan. They're indicating Texas, so there might be like a European Kubla Khan that has been around forever. But so I don't know. We'll have to see.
And then Crossfade, they've been around. Architects, they're, I want to say it's kind of newer. I've heard some of their music. I like them. Slaughter to Prevail. I don't.
They're one that's been
Do you know them?
around for a little bit.
Okay.
They're in that later class of metalcore bands, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah, I've heard. Again, haven't heard any of their stuff, but I know the name.
Knocked Loose. I don't know.
Knocked Loose. I don't know if they're new, but they've been like everywhere lately.
Okay.
I want to say one of the bigger shows that came into town through town last year, I think, either had Knocked Loose opening or like a co-headliner or something.
Okay.
They kind of been everywhere. And again, I don't know anything about them. I don't know if they're new or not, but.
Me neither.
And then of course Thursday's headliner,
Is Rob Zombie.
Mr. Rob Zombie,
Which I'm totally stoked for again.
which is yeah,
Yes.
and we don't have to drive to Des Moines.
Yeah.
Nothing against Des Moines. We like Des Moines.
Yes.
Des Moines is awesome. But yeah.
But yeah, we don't have to drive that far, and so that's fine with me. And then
Yeah.
and we could see them out in an outdoor venue,
Hmm.
and maybe it'll have a little more of that feel to it that I was missing
That
when
you
we
were
saw
missing.
them.
Yep.
Yeah, in Des Moines. So,
I'm curious to see how many screens he's going to have with him.
yes,
Because he was
yeah.
there in 2021.
Was it one?
Yeah, 2021
Mm-hmm.
when I was working merch. And I do remember he did have a bunch of screens. Not, I don't think as many as he had in Des Moines,
Ah,
but there were like a lot of screens.
mm-hmm.
So curious to
Okay.
see about that.
Yeah.
Okay, Friday. So do all that, go to sleep, wake up, um,
Caffeinate,
caffeinate, probably get a little
hydrate.
nourishment.
Yep.
Yeah,
Some
we got to
gummies.
work on the water and the
Yeah.
food.
Well,
We did fairly good last year.
okay.
We
I
did
mean,
fairly good last year.
I know the first year I went, when we went together the first year, we were really good about hydrating because I think I had been recently finished with chemo after
I
that or
believe,
something.
yeah,
Or my
you were
first
just
surgery or
something. You were
something.
recovering from
I
something.
was
Yeah,
recovering
yeah.
from some medical issue. One of my things. Um, but yeah, so we were really good about hydrating that year.
Hmm.
But yeah, so but yeah, I'll let you answer this one.
Okay, so Friday, and again, we're through the first line pretty much before I've heard of anybody. So we start with
Oh, we
Ember.
have. Oh, okay. Yeah, we're
Yeah,
gonna start there.
yeah.
Okay. Yes. All right.
We have Ember. We
Mm-hmm.
have Morning Star.
Mm-hmm.
And Fang. Anne, Fang,
Mm-hmm.
Fang. Um, actually, I take that back. The Failsafe, I know that name.
Okay.
I don't know if they're local,
Hmm.
but I do know that name. Then we have Soul Cage, who posted, who did one of the "We're going to be at
Oh.
Rockfest" announcements,
Mm-hmm.
um, and they looked interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Um, in Tundra,
Okay.
don't know. And then the first one we actually know, which is Harsh Reality,
Yes.
which is if you're Minneapolis local, um, and you're in the scene, you might know Jen Dean, who's a drummer who's been around forever. I
Mm.
mean, Harsh Reality's been around since '89. So,
Yeah. Which
and
I
I'm
didn't realize.
and I think she was always a drummer for them. So,
Oh.
so yeah,
Okay.
she's like old school, old school.
Mhm.
But if you know her, and then they have Tempest Crane on bass,
Mhm.
who also has been running sound at Club Underground and does a bunch of other stuff.
Mhm.
Runs a lot of theater stuff and everything. And we have our friend Donnie Da Vinci, who just recently joined on guitar. So that'll be excellent. That'll be good.
Mhm.
Um, I'm curious what stage they're going to be on.
Yeah. I'm guessing loud and local, but
Probably.
I'm
I
not
mean,
sure.
maybe. Oh no, I think because I was when Troy and Tempest were talking last night.
Mhm.
I think that no, I think they're going to be after headliner on Who's on Top,
Oh, okay. Oh, wow.
which
All
is the
right.
spot. Which is the spot because they were like, you can either have this spot, which okay, or this spot,
Ah.
and they were like, yeah, give us that spot
Oh, yeah.
because they're kind of like, yeah, because everybody's kind of coming up
Everybody
after the
gravitates.
headliner,
Yeah.
and then if you draw their attention, it's like, oh, what's that?
Yeah.
You know.
Mhm.
So yeah, you're playing it quarter
Yeah.
after 12 to 12:30
Mhm.
start time, but
Oh, yeah.
I've seen some big crowds
Oh, yeah.
for the after
Yeah.
bands.
Exactly. Especially if the people when you have the campers and stuff, we're just
Oh, for sure,
we're
yeah.
we don't have anywhere to be, and we gonna have just wander our way over to our tents eventually. So yeah, might as
Oh,
well.
and the other fun fact, and I think this was whenever the Rebel Queens were there,
Okay.
doing the after headliner set, and we couldn't see who the drummer was.
Mm.
They said Jen Dean filled in for them, I think at Rockfest, so that might have been her.
Oh, okay.
Because literally their setup was like such that you couldn't physically see who it was.
Yeah.
So that might have been Jen Dean before they got their
Oh.
new drummer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
Um,
Okay.
I mean, they're not going to see this, so but if you see this,
You never know. They
correct us,
might. Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
or if Jen Dean sees this, she can chime in and say, "Hey, that was me." It's like, okay.
Sure. Yeah.
I mean, because that gave no, it wasn't. Oh, never mind. It was.
Mm.
Was it? Oh, no, it was Rumors. Never mind. It was the Rumors.
Was it Rumors?
Remember?
I don't remember
No.
yesterday half the time.
No, never mind. It was the Rumors.
mm,
It was the Rumors.
mm.
So forget all of that. Harsh reality. And then 21 to Burn. No idea. White Crosses, which is an interesting one because I didn't know, but then I saw a friend of ours post with that name saying, first gig for the new band. And I was like, your first gig is opening up main stage on Friday at Rockfest? What the fuck? But it's at least 3 members of what was
Black Flood.
Black Flood Diesel.
Yeah.
Again, and they've been around forever. So if you know, you know. So they're actually opening up main stage on Friday.
So we'll have to have our buttons down there.
Oh, absolutely.
For that. So,
yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah, and we'll get better about scheduling and like being at places when we want to be there.
We're learning. Hey,
Hey, this is our 4th year. I think this will be our fourth year
going together. Yep.
So we're getting there. I mean, we're no veterans by any stretch of the imagination, but the people that have been going there since 1994. Next up is Emperors and Angels. Again, sounds kind of familiar, but don't know.
Yeah.
Then Closure with a Z. Dead Superstar.
I don't know. That almost sounds like that might be a cover band.
Maybe.
But I can't quite place what band it might be.
I mean, oddly enough, it almost sounds like a Manson
that's what I was
tribute
thinking
band.
too.
That would be odd.
It would be odd. I mean, it would
It'd
still
be kind of
awesome,
cool. It'd be kind of cool, but it's like
we could
that'd
pregame
be really
for
weird.
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert. And then Never Tell with 1 L. Cane Hill. Cane Hill sounds kind of familiar.
Yes, vaguely.
Royal Lynn. And then Mushroom Head.
Mushroom Head.
Our buddies Mushroom Head.
Maybe we'll get to see more of them this year. Because wasn't that one we could barely see?
Yeah, because they were on the Who's on Top and it was packed.
And it was cram-packed in there. Yeah.
Which again, if you decide to go to Rockfest and any of the bands you want to see, especially as the later in the day, are on the Who's on Top, you want to get there. You pretty much just want to stay there all day.
Yeah.
If you want to keep your position, because it will fill up and it will be packed, and it'll even to get across it.
Yeah.
Like from the open side to the where the porta potties are.
Yeah.
Could take you.
You almost want to just go around.
It's almost better to go around because
go around, not through.
If you try to go through, it'll take you a good probably 20 minutes, and we're not talking a great distance.
No.
We're maybe talking
40 feet.
Oh, I mean more than that, but but maybe a couple hundred feet.
Something like that.
Like
that
it's not that
good.
big, and it'll take you forever because they just pack people in there. So yeah, just so hopefully I'm hoping they'll have an earlier spot on main stage this year because that would just make sense. And then we have Vended, who was there 2 years ago, 3 years ago.
Weren't they there last year? What do you have? You have last year over there.
I've got 2022, and what are you?
Oh, I got 23.
Oh, I got.
Well, Vended was there on 23.
Okay, yeah, so they were there.
So was Mushroom Head.
Yeah.
So were Rebel Queens. Yeah. Okay, so but yeah, so
and
Vended,
they were also on Who's on Top. I don't think it was quite like shoulder to shoulder pack, but they had a good crowd. And then where are we? Dead Poet Society.
Which I guess I actually just heard a song that I didn't realize was theirs on the radio the last few weeks, and I didn't realize. I think they've been around for a while, and I don't know how I missed that. But so I'm looking forward to them.
Then August Burns Red, again a name I've heard around for a long time. then this is interesting. This is where we get kind of interesting. And then
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
mhm,
Mm-hmm.
Yellow Wolf.
Yeah.
I don't know a lot about Yellow Wolf, but I know I've seen clips. He's in the hip hop world, I think,
Mm.
but I've seen clips where he has like almost like a rockabilly stand up bass with him, and like a live drummer, and so that I'm kind of
Mm.
curious about. Like
Yeah.
that'll be interesting,
Um,
and we'll see. I've
mm-hmm.
heard he puts on,
Mm.
maybe puts on a good show. I don't
Mm-hmm.
know. Then where are we? Nothing more.
Mm-hmm.
2 words. So not nevermore,
No.
but
Nothing
nothing
more.
more.
And I've heard of Nothing More,
Okay.
and I'm pretty sure I know a few songs by them. I can't think of the titles right now, but
Mhm.
so yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then in this moment,
Mm-hmm.
now is that the one that we saw
Y-
the 2 songs of opening up for Slipknot?
yes, and yes,
Oh, and they were at Rockfest too.
and then they were at Rockfest too.
Yeah,
Yes.
because they're the ones with the big.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I believe that's correct. So
I
yeah,
believe that's in this
I'm
moment.
looking
Yeah.
forward to seeing them again. Really. So I think it was last or not. Wait, you got last year.
I got last
Wasn't
year.
it last year? Or was it the year before?
I think it was a year before.
It was Saturday. No, it wasn't.
Uh,
Hmm. Oh, I don't know. Maybe it was.
or are we confusing them
We're
with Pretty Reckless?
no, no, no.
Okay.
We're not confusing with. I'm not confusing. It is in this moment. I'm almost 100% positive. Oh yeah, they were 2023.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because I remember they were main stage.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, they were. Yeah. So I'm looking forward to that again.
And then the name that I saw that I was like, huh? Mr. Marilyn Manson,
And I'm like, yeah.
who apparently is, because there were some accusations and allegations against him, and apparently I don't know if all that's cleared up or
Must be.
what the deal is, but apparently he's able to tour again. All I know is that he looks way older than he is, and if he's still gonna try to do the same kind of act, which I don't see why he wouldn't, that'll
Yeah.
be. It may be funny, it may be sad, it may be awesome. Who knows?
Well,
Like,
we're gonna find out, and I'm here for it.
But again, I've never seen him.
Me neither.
I mean, obviously, go back in time, given the choice, I'd see him on Antichrist Superstar,
Yeah.
or even what was the one? Not Mechanical Animals, but you know the one where he has
Yeah.
the female prosthetics on the cover.
Oh, geez, and I can't think of it now. But yeah, I know which one you're talking about.
You'd want to see him like in the 90s.
Sure, but I'm still excited to see him now. I
Oh,
mean,
absolutely, yeah.
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah,
so.
it'll definitely be a curiosity, I think.
Oh, yeah.
And then your headliners on Friday, who I'm because I have seen them before. True, this was like 10 years ago. At the very first Northern Invasion, is Five Finger Death Punch.
They kind of get like a bad rap. They kind of get teased like Nickelback does.
They are in that Nickelback camp. For
And
sure. Yeah.
I don't care. I still like them. So take that. And I'm going to be there for it. And I'm going to be stoked because I haven't seen them before. And they've been on my list of people to see. So I'm here for it. So.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Heck yeah, man. Yeah.
And then last day, Saturday. That's all you.
Saturday. All right. So we have Silas.
Which we've seen.
See, it looked very familiar, but I don't remember them.
Okay.
I'm trying to think if I remembered. Were they an Irish rock / something band? I honestly can't remember.
I'm pretty sure we've seen them before.
I mean, they do sound familiar, but
because we had the same
excuse me.
discussion on how to pronounce their name, I believe.
And that does sound right. So I don't see them.
I'm not seeing them either.
And maybe it was one of the local shows. I want to say it was almost like a local thing.
Nope.
Oh, right there. Oh,
Yeah.
there we go.
So going back to 2022,
Okay.
they're on one of the side stages.
Well, that
Um,
explains it. Because, like I said, I can't remember.
I remember the name. I don't remember anything about them, but I remember the name. And I
Okay.
remember. I mean, I don't remember disliking them
Yeah.
because I'd remember if I disliked them. I think. So they're probably okay.
Yeah.
Anyway,
So we have Unbroken, which that almost sounds like that should be a cover band too.
a little bit, yeah.
And I can't place who it would be. And then Strange Days.
Strange
We've got
Days,
some friends in that
who
band.
we've
so,
seen before.
I mean, well, I'll call them friends. They might not call me friends, but I like them. So,
They know that you exist.
oh yes, they do, and they're gonna know some more. And you know me, if anything, if I make it known when I'm excited and then I'm there, and yeah. Small town syndrome with a
S-I-N.
S-I-N. It's like Ryan wrote that one. I don't know that band.
No.
No.
Nope.
Okay. Shores of Acheron.
Acheron? I think it's Acheron.
Don't know them.
Don't know.
Normandy, which we've seen before because
I was gonna
they're
say-
on one of my cups here. So
Yeah, did we actually see them, though?
I
Or were they one of the ones that got subbed out?
they might have been.
They might have been one of the ones
Yeah.
that got subbed out.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then a band we just saw last night, which I'm super stoked to see them again, of course, like always. 32 Headshots.
And as a bonus,
Bonus.
our fearless leader, Tank, is going to be roadieing for them that day.
Most likely, he said.
Oh,
'Cause,
most
you know,
likely.
him very
Oh, yeah. Well,
political / not political, politically correct. There we go.
okay. Because
but-
last I heard it was
so-
like a done deal. But
I thought so, but then he,
Then he was kinda wavering on it?
he's
I don't know.
always tries to be as accurate
as
as
possible. That is
possible.
true.
So,
That is true.
and then we have Delacoma, which I do not know that. Dead Things, which I feel like should be a cover band.
That should be an Alice Cooper tribute band.
Okay, all right. Tribute. There we go. That's the
yeah.
word I'm thinking of when I say cover. Tribute. And then we have Dixie Dragster. I don't know that rings any bells to me. Sinshrift, which is, I think that's a badass name.
That is a cool name.
I'm
I'll give 'em that.
curious. King's Country, which sounds County. There's no R there. Kings County, which
that
sounds familiar.
too.
Like I feel like I've seen that name / band. Oh, right here. Yours and mine. Oh, Ignescent was I remember seeing them before. Kings County.
And
Yeah.
Dreams Aside.
And Dreams Aside. Yeah.
I
So
don't know if we knew them yet, but that was 2022.
I'm not sure.
Yeah. So, but I think that's one of the ones that we missed
Okay.
that year. So we'll have to check them out.
And then Throw the
And
Fight.
then Throw the Fight.
Yes.
I didn't even know they were still around.
Wow.
I saw them years and years and years ago.
And I've heard that name around,
A few times, yeah.
and I feel like I've known some songs of theirs that I don't know the names of, but they're I'm curious to see.
Yeah, that they should be fun.
Return to Dust.
Very dark.
I mean, I'm always interested. Archers.
Archers, that sounds familiar, I think.
Yeah, I don't know that I know them.
I think. I mean, I probably shouldn't say anything, but
Okay.
I think they're on like the proggier side. I want to say, but
okay.
I'm not sure.
Tim Montana.
Sounds like country artist.
I was gonna say I don't know who that is. I feel like I should know who that is, but I don't. The Funeral Portrait. That
Good
sounds
name.
Interesting. Scene Queen. That sounds like that should be somebody I know, but I don't think I do. Sick Puppies. I'm excited for that.
Who are Sick Puppies?
It's another one of those bands that I don't know the names of, but I've heard them around, like their songs around. So there, I'm looking forward to seeing. We Came as Romans, same deal there. Poppy's like I want to say she's been around, but she's like popular now.
She's
like,
blown
really
up in the
coming
last like year and a half or so. Yeah.
And then Ja Rule.
And then Ja
of
Rule
course,
out of nowhere.
You know what?
Because
I'm
they have
here
to
for it.
Because they have to have one hip hop artist, and it's always interesting who they choose. Because first year I went, it was Ice-T, and I'm like, okay, that kind of makes sense. Who was it?
And we had Ice Cube,
We
what,
had Ice
last year,
Cube
I think.
2 years ago.
2 years ago.
Last year it was Two Live Crew, and
Oh,
we missed them.
that. Oh, yeah. Did we?
Yeah.
A part of most of.
No, we missed all of it.
Oh, was that last year?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That was last. You're right. That was last
And
year.
then in 2022 was Jelly Roll.
And Jelly
Was
and
a
last
hip-hop
year
act.
Jelly Roll was there
Well,
last year too.
Well, Jelly Roll headlined
Last year. Yeah.
last year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
But I'm just
So-
saying, for 2020, he was the quote unquote hip hop artist.
Oh, got it. Yes.
Yeah.
So
So yeah, so Ja Rule, that's an interesting choice.
Sure. And then I'm gonna have to dabble because, like I said, I feel like I should know more of the songs, but I'm gonna do a little dabbling there. And then with 3 Days Grace, I'm totally stoked to see them again.
That'll be
So
good. Yeah.
I've seen them once or twice before already, so I'm excited to see them again. Then we have Bad Omens.
Then Bad Omens
which
is our headliner.
is going to be freaking awesome. We
Which
saw
should be
them.
awesome. Which is the very, very oversold, overpacked Skyway show that we saw.
That I won tickets to.
That you won
From
tickets to
93X.
from 93X.
Yeah, the first
Yay.
and so far only time I've won like anything for those call and text and things. But yeah.
But hey, that's one.
did.
That's probably better than a lot of people.
I'm working on it, man. I keep trying to win us all sorts of Lincoln Park tickets and whatever else, and that's a whole nother controversial thing. But hey, I'm there for it. You know, it's not their fault that he decided to do what he did. So, but yeah. So Bad Omens. I'm excited to see them again.
no, they should be. They should be
on that bigger stage.
on the bigger stage.
and at
That'll be fun to
night.
see them
I
on the
think
big
that's gonna be
stage.
fun.
I mean, I put them not equal, but same kind of feeling. I think as like Shinedown kind of brings, like
Yeah.
that same kind of
Like inclusive.
vibe, very inclusive
And
kind of
same
vibe.
thing
Yeah.
as what was the other band? Daylight something or whatever. The other band that was with them at the Skyway show.
Oh,
Daylight Riot.
No, not Daylight Riot. We played with Daylight Riot.
The other band that
Yeah,
was there
yeah,
that was
I know
so
what you-
good. Like they had a huge bunch of people, fans in the audience that I was like, whoa, what are these people? But yeah, so so I do have to say I'm very surprised that Bad Omens is pretty much closing it down because I would have thought Zombie or Five Finger Death Punch would be the ones, not Bad Omens.
Well, that might be a scheduling thing too.
It could be. It could.
That's
be.
what.
That
anytime
makes
I see that
sense.
kind of stuff,
Yeah.
it's like, okay, they could only get Rob in on Thursday.
Oh, okay.
Because he might be in,
Oh.
you know,
Some Des Moines
Des Moines on Friday or whatever,
or Saturday.
Detroit or whatever. Yeah.
Oh, okay. That
So
does make
that's
sense.
what I'm assuming. It's more of a schedule. I mean, and again, I think we've talked about this before. I can't even fathom trying to put this thing together.
Oh no.
Like that
no.
would be
That's
like,
not a job I
do you
want.
start with a wish list and just kind of whittle it down
Yeah.
from there, or like how do you even start?
And I'm sure there's a lot of bands that kind of come to them and say, "Hey, we really want to play your festival," you know. So then they probably try to, you know, you know, yeah. But yeah, I'm very excited to see a whole lot of people.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
I'm sure there's going to be a lot of bands that we find that
Discover,
we really
yeah.
like that
Yeah,
we
for sure,
you know
for sure.
didn't know of or much of. So
And there might be some disappointments, like there were in past
yeah.
years.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, not the bands that we discover that we like far outweigh the disappointments, but the disappointments are like, oh,
Yeah. Yeah.
like Everclear.
Yeah. Yeah, that was weird. I still have strange feelings about that. So yeah, I'm excited for it. I'm
But
stoked.
no,
again,
it
as
should be good.
usual, and-
It's 6 months away.
I know it's like already 6 months, but you know what? It's gonna be here before we know it.
Oh, absolutely.
and sadly
Absolutely,
enough,
yeah.
it'll be
And
done.
then it'll be done
before we know it.
and we'll be doing our recap, and we'll be waiting for next year's lineup to drop.
And I don't know if we actually said or not yet, but this year it's Wednesday, July 16th if you get the bonus bash. And then 17th, 18th, 19th are the main days.
Are the main days.
So just wanted to say that because, I mean, of course you can find that information pretty much anywhere, but just wanted to actually say that.
Oh yeah,
So,
because I don't think we've ever put the dates out there before.
yeah, yeah.
So, yeah.
if
Good job,
you're
us.
looking for something to
If you're
do
looking
on
for
those
something to do,
days.
there might be day tickets left. I don't know. I know
Mm-hmm.
pretty much all the camping is sold out.
Mm-hmm.
All of the um,
Glamping,
all the reserved
all
seats
reserved
are
seats.
sold
Yep.
out. Um,
Mm-hmm.
so there might be some day tickets left if you just want to see, you
Yeah.
know,
Mm-hmm.
Kubla Khan and Slaughter to
Mm-hmm.
Prevail and Rob Zombie come on Thursday,
Yeah.
and then just,
Mm-hmm.
you know. Um, but yeah, no, it should be good,
Yeah.
like it always is,
Mm-hmm.
you
I'm excited.
know.
And it's so fun to see our friends, bands playing at festivals, and
Oh, absolutely, yeah,
it's just
yeah.
like, yeah, totally stoked to see. It's so great.
Especially when they get to open main stage,
Mm-hmm.
which is just awesome. Yes, you're only playing to maybe.
100.
Oh, I was gonna say less than that, but
Well, it depends
I
because you
mean,
usually have a
scattered
scattered
about,
around.
yeah,
Yeah.
maybe 100
I
people
would say
that are
100-ish.
100
Mm-hmm.
people that are paying attention.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
um,
Yeah.
but still, you're playing main stage. Sure, you're
Mm-hmm.
playing at 11 o'clock in the morning, but you're playing
Mm-hmm.
main stage, so
Mm-hmm.
you
Yeah.
know that's always awesome.
Yeah.
So anyway, Rockfest 2025, amplify your soul.
Mm-hmm. Here we come.
Here we come.
Well, not right now, but in
No,
6 months.
in 6 months, because it's 15 below outside. And we're not gonna do that.
Yeah. Ah, but
But
yeah, so if you're looking
anyway.
for something to do, come on to good old Wisconsin and hang out and rock out, and it'll be great.
Yeah. And again, if you watch this and you see us and want to say hi, say hi.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yeah.
we encourage the community.
Yes, and especially me will be all chatty you up kind of business, because that's what I do.
That is what she does.
Mm-hmm.
She is a social.
Usually,
Yeah.
as long as I'm caffeinated.
As long as you're caffeinated,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
which here is never a problem.
No, because I will
Well,
bring
even-
my own coffee
Even
and
if
energy
even
drinks
if you're
and-
not caffeinated, you're always awake. You're always
Yeah.
ready to go.
Oh yeah, yep. I might be stumbling around, but well, you know,
Yeah, but there's because again, there's always something to do.
stumble over to our direction.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And so hopefully we'll see some of you guys out there. And yeah. And
Yeah. Mm-hmm.